Hi everyone, this is Master Healer here coming to you guys with a quick teaching message. Do the sins of the parents fall on the children? This is a true saying. Um, I've seen this happen many times where sometimes parents have to be careful what it is they're doing now in their life now because it could come back and haunt your children, your grandchildren, your great grandchildren and stuff. That's why some people have generational curses run in their family. So as a parent, especially the females and parent have to be careful. Even the fathers too, but females have a lot of power. You know, mothers have a lot of power, especially to passing your mouth on your own children also too. Could be a detrimental to your own kids. So these are some of the things that mothers have to be careful with the saying and different things like that. And then I remember one time back in the day, I had a family member. She will always used to be evil now, my far cousin, and if you cough too hard, if you say anything negative, if you ask her for money, borrow, and you refuse to give her, she would try to put a hex in you. I'm telling you, that's how bad she was back in the day. I'm talking about, I was like 12 years old coming up. She was scared the shit out of people back then. So I'm saying this woman was evil. And I've noticed coming up when I was a young kid, I will see all kind of problems happening to her, and her children and stuff, Her sons will get locked up, the police will be picking them up, this one will be getting beat up, her daughter getting beat up from the boyfriend, all the bad work what she was doing, everything was coming back. Because back then, some people wasn't using no set of protection. They just know because they have a little gift, they can manipulate, they can go in the cemetery, call up, conjure up, different things like that, and send spirits after your family and all that stuff. But they wasn't really thinking and studying protection. But back then a lot of people wasn't even studying protection work, They were just throwing hexes like mad people. It's more now in the 80s and the 90s. I think people are much more because of technology, and some people learn now more. But back then people used to just throw stuff and people used to worry about protection. But now because of technology and different stuff now, people will learn from books and people will learn from other spiritual people, because back then people wasn't showing you anything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So as much as I have 36 years experience, I learn a lot from my grandmother. I learn a few from my uncle and stuff. But majority of my learning, my last 20 something years, I would say I learned majority everything here in the States, hands down. Because and by traveling to different parts in the last couple of years, because you meet other people who open up to you and happen to connect and they show you in their world, and then when you get to realize you think you know stuff. And that's what I try to tell people, if you just in one religion and you're not realizing that it has so much other ways and so much other ways to do stuff. You got to understand Hindu religion, you got to understand Kabbalah, you got to understand voodoo, you got to understand Orisha, you got to understand all these different things. You got to understand a little bit of everything, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, it has so much different religion out there. Whether it's Palomayombe, whether it's what else again? It have out there. There's so much other religions out there. We have to understand. So that's how you know to protect yourself, because sometimes people can do witchcraft on you, and you as a healer or spiritualist, you must be able to know to take that off. You can't just use a one size fit all for everyone. Some people just throwing the same stuff over and over, one thing working and they keep throwing it at everyone. No, everyone come to you wouldn't be able to help them. I'm telling you straight up. Just like if you're a hairdresser or hairstylist, you can be very good, not every hair come true. That barber shop or that salon will be able to cut. Maybe that person might be an Asian hair. You might be able to take out the line from that person's hairline who's an Asian. You understand what I'm saying? Because their hair might be different from a white person hair. So, compared to a black person hair or Indian person hair. So it's different grades of hair and stuff like that. So it's the same thing as a spiritualist, not everyone come to you to help them. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you're a person healing people in Hindu religion. Somebody might be from Orisha, whatever it is, you might be able to heal that person, But sometimes you will, but not all. You understand what I'm saying? So because I've seen where I was able to heal people from different religion and stuff, because their religion didn't mean anything, But not everyone come, you're able to heal them, because according to whoever do the work on that person. So again, as I say, when coming to the parents, man, be careful throwing hexing on people, especially if they never do anything. If someone doing something that is different and you have 100% proof, that is justifiable. But you can't just go because someone give you a reading and the reading was bad intel, and you just go off of that and you just go throwing hex at a person, and that time is somebody else. You throwing hex at an innocent person, so you have to be careful. And we're going to talk about that in our next teaching message, that people have to be careful. So I've seen where neighbors, and I've seen people back in the Caribbean, and even here in the States too, in New York, in the Brooklyn area, and different things like that, and different parts of the country, where I've seen where some parents went and do stuff on other people's children because maybe sometimes they didn't like the boy around their daughter. They send the boy crazy. I've seen many times like that, and then the other parent turn back and do stuff and send the other person child crazy too. And it's like a tit for tat. So we have to be careful throwing stuff at each other. We can't just do stuff like that. No, I'm a believer in Moses' law. Eye for eye, tooth for tooth. I believe in that 100%. If somebody come for me and I know who you are and I find out who you are, I'm not going to threaten you. I'm not going to tell anything. I'm going to respond, because I know it will be justifiable. But to say for me to be going and looking for trouble, and just because you say something to me and I didn't like it or whatever it is, and I would just, there's some people like that. If you just open your mouth and say anything about them, they're going to crash you and your family. So sometimes you have to be careful. I have family members like that. I have a lot of family members who do spiritual work, all parts of the country, and they in their own world, and I respect them. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm proud of them, So I had to figure stuff out on my own, what I'm saying? I had to learn stuff on my own. They didn't show me anything. As I told you guys many times, it's Jewish people, it's Spanish people, a lot of people from Latin America, a lot of people that I was blessed to interact with really, really helped me and really, really nurture me. And I have some real big name mentors that I have access to, what I'm saying? Some of the best of the best. And I always tell you guys, the best is not out here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of people don't want to be on social media. It's the best people in the game, man. A lot of us don't have access to these people. You have to be in a certain clique. You gotta be able to some of the best people out there that money can buy. Some of us will never have access to these people. That they are good. They just don't want no part of this. Yeah, they like the way it is. And the name only circling unless you end up in that circle, and that's how it is, Yeah, so I just want to say, man, any parent or man, please be careful. Remember, if you're doing any kind of evil, any kind of witchcraft, it will come back and bite you, your children, your grandchildren. I've seen it happen to family members who was bad. I've seen it happen to people. I've seen it happen to clients, where sometimes these clients and them are innocent, but because of what the parents and them did, the background of the parents, and that is why some of the children and some of them lives are all messed up right now to this day, because of what the things the parents did, the grandparents did, is run into generational curses, and generational curses just run in every family. Nearly every family will have some kind of generational curses where someone in the family will do something bad, A lot of families have generational curses running in them, especially people who come from the continent, people who come from the Caribbean, and people come from certain backgrounds, South America. Everybody, I'm telling you, a lot of people have bad people in your family, have good people in your family, and bad people. And sometimes the bad ones just end up messing it up for sometimes the whole family. And it just takes one person to do that, So guys, I hope this makes sense. The sense of the parents, just follow any trend. And as a parent, whether it's a man or woman, be careful doing all kind of stuff out there, because I've seen it happen many, many times where you do bad without being justifiable in the spiritual realm. You're going doing stuff because you might get wrong information. You're going doing stuff because you're jealous, because you feel this one child is doing better than your child. I've seen that happen many times. A lot of people in the Caribbean like to mess up people's children because they'll be jealous of the people's children and them being successful than your children. So sometimes people will do these things. So that's why when you have young children coming up and they're successful, Be careful sharing your children's success. It is bring jealousy. Be careful sharing your children's blessings and success. I'm telling you, especially when you guys come from certain backgrounds. I've seen it happening many times. You have to be careful, guys. All right, so peace, love, and blessings. Thank you for new subscribers. Love you guys. Be hearing more from me soon. I hope this makes sense. Like, subscribe, share. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. Stay tuned for more stuff coming. Okay, bye.